Greetings, Low Brass class. It's great to see you this morning. Hope the first couple of days of online learning has gone really well for you. Changing the format this morning as far as how to present the information of what you're expected to do today, hopefully just to clarify any things you might need help with. Just a quick reminder that we are taking the online learning just as seriously as we were if we were in class, and that the only way for me to help you get better is through the regular recordings and getting assignments turned in so I can give you that feedback. We are looking at doing, probably after spring break, like a online class using Zoom, which is what I'm using to record this now and what I use for my office hours. So we can kind of get the whole group together for small amounts of time to work on things. So I do want to show you what we've got going on today. Our assignment for today is to first finish the attendance check, and then which is a Google form, make sure you signed up for Smart Music. Many of you have already done that, but we're going to start using that a little bit more to make turning in assignments a little bit easier on everyone. And so make sure you sign up for Smart Music. The instructions are on Tuesday, March 17th assignment. Just a link and a code to enter to join our class. Once you've done that, we're going to complete a fantastic warm-up. We're going to get our Low Brass out, go through F and return at 80 beats a minute. Be sure to set a metronome. There are plenty of free apps available for any phone or device. And you can also just Google online metronome or YouTube 80 BPM metronome, and you'll find videos and things that'll play that for you. We're going to then play overtone number 2, again at 80 beats per minute, really focusing on keeping our corners firm, our center of our aperture really nice and squishy, and using strong supported air so that there are no breaks in sound between our notes as we slur up and down. Then we're going to play flexibility number 2. Again, I would set that at 80 beats per minute, firm corners and fast air all the way through that line. Then we're going to go and review some scales. We're going to do concert C major, which you remember for low brass is no flats, no sharps, which is going to make our B's in 4th position, our E's and A's in 2nd. We're going to review the concert E flat major scale, which has 3 flats, B flat, E flat, and A flat. So lots of 3rd positions in here. And then we are going to play and start learning our concert F major scale. Very similar to the chromatic, but it goes up another half octave from where the chromatic stopped. Your goal for today is to work on the 1st octave, so low F out in 6th position, up to our tuning F like we play in F return in 1st position. Super, super easy process. So I'm going to go through that with you right now. We've got F in 6th, up to G in 4th, up to A in 2nd, to B flat in 1st, out to C back in 6th, to D in 4th, to E natural in 2nd, and F in 1st. So if you look at that pattern, we're just going 6, 6, 4, 2, 1, 6, 4, 2, 1, and you got the 1st octave. So you're repeating that 6, 4, 2, 1 pattern twice, and you got the 1st octave. I would encourage you to start looking at the 2nd octave. The pattern changes as we go up, starting on middle F like in Remington, F in 1st, G in 4th, A in 2nd, B flat in 1st, C in 3rd position from that upper C, so that C is going to be in 3rd, to D in 1st, to E natural in 2nd, and then up to F in 1st. So for the 2nd octave, we have 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. So be looking at the F major scale, working on using strong supported air all the way up and through. You are more than welcome to go ahead and start looking at the arpeggio and practicing that if you'd like, but it's not required today. But we will have that due at the end when we get back from spring break. In our Essential Elements book number 2, you should have recorded number 74, line 1, and turned it in, which many of you have already done. I really, really appreciate that, and you'll be getting feedback later today. Today, we're going to look at line 2. I want to encourage you to first write in your counts. Don't skip the step. It's not hard, but if we try to just guesstimate how the rhythm goes, we're not going to get very far. So write in your counts, say your note names, airplay, and then play. Then we're going to go on to number 75 on page 16. And this is a duet, and we're going to work on both lines A and B. Again, not a difficult exercise, just working on the smoothness and connections of notes. This should be much more legato, using that da articulation. And you will also record both lines of 75, lines A and line B. I would encourage you to use smart music for this if you to start working with it. It's already as an assignment. There are 2 separate ones because they're different lines. So I have to create an assignment for line A and different assignment for line B. But I encourage you to use smart music to work on that. And to do that, you click the red record button. It'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. You'll play line A. If you feel really good about your take, all green notes, and you feel like you sound really good, go ahead and click the submit button up there next to the record button. If you don't have all green notes, you need to spend more time working on it. Our goal is 0 wrong notes when we're recording number 76. The really cool thing about smart music is if you play a wrong note, it's going to tell you by showing a red note head. And that means it'll even show you, like, let's say you're supposed to be playing an F, but you're too high and you're on a B flat. That red note head will be on the B flat line or the B flat space for tuba if you're on the wrong note. So not only will it show you, hey, you played the wrong note, it'll show which one you played in relation to the one you should have played. It also shows if you're playing the incorrect rhythm by using an orange note head. If the note head is to the left or before the note, that means you played it just a little bit too early. And if the orange note head is to the right or behind a note, that means that you played it just a little bit too late. So tapping your toe, so dividing in your head as you play, and using those metronomes to really help you stay in time will help to correct those. The last thing that we're going to practice today is EE number 76, line dance. We've been working, first thing that you're going to do, count it. We're going to do that. We're going to count it. Notice that we're in 2/4. It's only 2 beats per measure. Notice that we're in the key of E flat major, B flat, E flats, and A flats. Second thing you're going to do is say your note names with a metronome, set at 65 beats per minute. Third thing that you're going to do is say positions, again with the metronome at 65 beats per minute. Then you're going to show and tell positions. So say positions while moving your slides and vowels. And then fifth, you're going to play it. If you want to use smart music for this, within the classroom, we have a pinned method book, which is the Essential Elements book number 2. You can go through and find exercise number 76 and play along with that track. And you can click the record button and do a take, and it will let you know, again, if you're playing the right notes or the right rhythms. It's not an assignment, and so it won't allow you to turn it into me, but it will allow you to use that as a practice aid. Going through this process today should take you between 45 minutes and an hour if you're doing it appropriately. Don't rush through just to check the box, say, yep, I did it, yep, I did the scale. If you make mistakes in the scale, you don't play the scale with a great sound or clear articulation, you need to go back and redo it. Don't take shortcuts. While we don't have any assignments during spring break, and this is the last time that I'll see till when we return after break, there are things that you could be working on, especially with the social distancing protocols. going on, I would encourage you to work on memorizing the concert F major scale and arpeggio. You know, spending 10 minutes a day over the next 12 days, 120 minutes, just 2 hours, more than enough time to memorize that new scale. If you have questions, if you're playing it right, you're welcome to send me an email with a short video recording. You can also send me an email and we can meet on Zoom and have a one-on-one lesson to see how you're doing and for me to help you provide feedback. I also encourage you over the break to work on essential elements number 74, both lines. Number 76, working on getting a quicker tempo. Number 78, and then number 80. Remember, when you start anything new, you should always, always, always count it first, note name it, show and tell positions, play it, and always play with metronome. I look forward to seeing you all after spring break. I hope you have a fantastic day. I do have office hours today from 10 to 11:30. You can click the link on our Google slide for the Zoom meeting, and it's also posted in our Google Classroom if you need help. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later.